we actually, thank you. For the Countdown to Capital, we actually did a follow-up, a 1-year follow-up with the people who participated. And we found out that I think we were able to reach 17 out of the 20 people. And we found out that about 75% of them had already raised some capital 12 months after. This can be your story too, if you put into action. And I'm sure that we are open to hear amazing stories from you. And like I said, we're also open to, be of support for you in any way that we can. Thank you so much. And congratulations on finishing this fellowship. I'm going to turn it back to Kendi.
Thank you so much, ma. I mean, what other word of encouragement do you need? Once you put into implementation all of the things that you have learned, and truthfully, I can testify that you you people had upper hand because you learned about innovation and technology. And I remember that our facilitator took his time in the workshop to ensure that we got value. And trust me, this can also be your story. So before we go on to the next thing, I would like to appreciate some of our facilitators who have taken time to take us through some of the modules that we had during the course of the fellowship, and they are joining us on the call now. I saw Barrister Larry Simi, she joined earlier, I think she had gone. Please let's just with reaction or drop in the chat, just say hello to your facilitators. We have Mr. Sebastian here, we have Coach Muwambwa here, and I think we also have Mrs. Sheon Shongoleye here as well. Can we just appreciate them? Let's appreciate our facilitators now. These are the people that are taking their time, their energy, they've out of their resources as well to take us through this program, to take us through, to take us through the modules, the workshop, the interaction, the follow-up, even availing themselves for one-on-one session with some of us. I think is what that we celebrate them, please. And so, okay, I don't know if our speaker is ready. Prince David, sir, are you in here, sir? I saw his video on.
I'm in. I'm in.
Oh,
I'm
all right,
in.
sir. All right. So right about now, we're going to go straight into the business of the day. And then I think some of our facilitators, please, you might also want to stay a little. We would also like to have a word from you. We also like to hear a word or two from you to the fellows. But before then, we would like to welcome our guest speaker for today. He's our executive director at One Foundation, and he has been the one holding the fort at One Foundation, all of the team organization, getting everyone to do things together with okay, we are not sitting. I wanted to say with standing ovation, sorry. Okay, with reaction ovation, can we welcome, I want to see reaction ovation. With reaction ovation, can we welcome our guest speaker in the person of Prince David Adeoye, the Executive Director of One Foundation? Welcome, sir. People are not giving me reaction ovation.
I'm seeing the reaction, Kenny. People are
Okay.
doing it a lot. Coach, thank you so much, Coach. Seeing Peter, I'm seeing Rukayat, I'm seeing Sir Sebastian. Thank you so much. Seeing a lot of reactions. I think I saw my wife's reaction is also there. And okay. Baduri, thank you so much. I want to implore everyone that it will be a bit of me mixed together. I'll be representing the entire team. I will not, it will not be that me. I will just do fire here, fire there, and then I disappear. So I will be a bit slow. Take it from me that I'm representing the team. Somebody's laughing. All right. My sister, Sheo Shagole Atimi, thank you. We are very grateful. All right, I will just show my face briefly because I don't trust my network here. I'll show my face briefly and then I'll off my video so we can enjoy ourselves. So I guess you can see my face. For now, this is my original face with my normal Africa. Yeah. Somebody will say it's a mistake if I wear suit. So what you are seeing on the e-flyer is what I'm forced to do. But this is not me. No, I don't know. This is not AI face. This is the real face. We're Africans, and this is me. Okay, so why? Yeah, Revi the African culture. That's me. Okay, so I will have to go off the video so the network will be able to support our conversation. And just in case you hear some little background noise, pardon me, I've tried all I can to ensure that the background noise did not come in. But then I believe we are good to go. All right, video off. And I will not be able to share my screen, but believe you me, I'll connect with each and every one of us here. That's a promise. Okay. All right, the president of Oak Nation Entrepreneur Foundation, Mrs. Oluwatoyin Ajilore Chukwuemeka. The executive assistant of the president and acting program manager. Oh, God, I don't know if you can hear me. The background noise is more than what I envisaged.
We can hear you, sir. We can.
Fantastic.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. So as executive assistant to the president and as well the acting program manager of One Foundation, Ms. Kende Agbola, the AFRF community manager, and as well as the intern program manager, Ms. Adetung. I mix up the two. Is it Adedebigbe or Laribigbe? Or I miss everything out totally. So pardon me. Mr. Felix Afolayan, the intern social media manager. The volunteers, various volunteers, our esteemed facilitators, and our brilliant fellows from Nigeria, Uganda, Liberia, and other countries that applied, but then few were chosen. You know, we had about 320 something applications across Africa. And we only picked 16 fellows. Of the 16 fellows, we are ending up with 10 in this program for 8 weeks. I want to say good day to each and every one of us from any part of the world where we are. It's a day. It's a profound honor to stand before you today as we celebrate the completion of the African Funding Readiness Fellowship. I do not take this for granted. I do not take it as automatic thing. Over the last 8 weeks, you have been challenged, that's to the fellows, inspired and equipped to step boldly into the world as entrepreneurs who can build businesses that endure and create impact. You know, this cohort of 10 people, just as I said earlier, these 10 remarkable fellows who started as 16, but then ended with 10, reflect the diversity and promise of Africa, of course. Some are farmers. Among those farmers, there are beekeepers, there are cocoa growers, there are poultry farmers, groundnut processors, food producers. And then we have those who are manning our health, the medical equipment suppliers. And of course, we have those who are holding it all together, the digital entrepreneurs. Your industries, the agriculture and agribusiness world, the health, and then the e-commerce are all central to Africa's future. I believe you agree with me on that these industries where you're playing are all central to the future of Africa. And I believe the future is right now. You know, I was there on the pitch day when 5 of you presented. and 2 were ready to present, but then they didn't submit their application in time. Just as Bodrin said, that in one foundation, we don't play with time. We don't play with strict, it's as strict as anything, because business world is not playing. Discipline is the order of the day. As they always say, that punctuality is the soul of business. So we don't play with that. 2 were ready to pitch, but then they didn't submit their pitch in time, and Adeton did a wonderful work there. All right. So 3 applied for grants from the update I have, and at least 1 fellow is projected to secure a grant, with others positioned for future opportunities. These are not just numbers. They reflect courage, ambition, and readiness. It's not just mere rhetorics. This is something that people put their life on the line about. We appreciate. Let me share a story from my own experience. I know when Bodrin was sharing a story, is the impact of one foundation and all. I don't know if anybody picked something he said. He said, I told my wife. He was talking about his business. He was talking about something, and then he mentioned the fact that I told my wife, and that I circled. The fact that family plays serious and very important role in building a sustainable business. Before I go to my story, I also want to highlight the fact that one foundation as at 2020, when COVID struck, around June 2020, when COVID was now serious and everywhere. And then everybody, if you don't have your business on the internet, did not stay as a cliche anymore. It's simply the truth that if your business is not playing on the internet, you are just not in business. As about that very time was when one foundation have to be ongoing. I mean, we're just coming up 2018 to 2020. That was the year would have been grounded. But then as let me use the word, as God will have it for us. Mr. Chukwuemeka built the website and as well as the One Academy learning LMS at about that, towards that time. And that was what saved one foundation. Bodri was saying it over and again that he participated in the basic entrepreneurial program. I believe that's probably the first or second cohort. And it was on that very learning medium. If not for that intervention, and of course, Mr. Chukwuemeka is the husband of the president of the One Foundation. About that time, I'm not sure, they are not married yet. But then he brought that value in, and I never can forget, never will I forget it. And that, I believe, saved One Foundation. Instead of us to go down, that's when we even saw and then became more popular and relevant. We're able to pass our information. Now, I'm not talking about technology here. I'm not talking about the capacity of what technology can do. I'm talking about what rather family can do. And it's not a coincidence that the first core value of One Foundation, among the 4 core values, the first is family first. Family first. And believe you me, the story I want to tell is about the power of family and what difference it can make in building a sustainable business. I've highlighted that of Bodrin. I've highlighted that of One Foundation, from where Bodrin, Otu's business, Otu's Delight benefited from, as he has said. And I also want to highlight that I know that one of our coaches, one of our facilitators, when she will say the story of our business, that's Baby Grubs, it all started because she cared about our family. Our son would not take the normal children food. And then in the bid as a mother, in the bid to ensure that this child is helped, that gave birth to that business. I've mentioned 3 businesses that are all showing that clear sign of sustainability. sustainably giving value, passing value. And so I know that those bases should be enough. And what am I trying to say? That in Africa, we have all it takes to build a sustainable business. I bet you. And what's it? Our core value is family. And family is what promises to me, and from all these three businesses I've shared about, it clearly shows that family promises human resources that you probably will not be able to, your business probably will not be able to afford at the initial stage, but that will be there for you. Is it your effort coming to life like the way my sister Sheon Sogole's effort of putting a smile on her child's face to ensure that the guy survived that early stage, putting a smile, that effort now become amplified and became a business. Is it that, or the effort, or the issue of like the contribution of another, that toddler could not have contributed anything at that very time. But in order to help that toddler, for the case of baby growth, is what gave back to that, what we have as story in baby growth. There are various ways the family can contribute, all right? And that, I believe, as in different ways, gave back to businesses. Now, let me go to the story. I want to tell about my own personal self. My family business is Bova Aventura, a business that illustrates sustainable growth, resilience, and importance of our closest human resources. Among the business model canvas, the 9 places that we always teach our learners to know about their business model, my favorite column is where we have key resources. And the very key resource that is always my favorite is human beings. Why? Because every business rise and fall with what the human beings there can do, right? And to us in Africa, our family, to a greater extent, are the ones that we can pull here and there. All right. So now, Bova Aventura is also now on that verge and demonstrating something. The vision for Bova Aventura was born on 27th of September 2017 and officially registered with the CAC on 19th of April 2019. Pardon me. The inspiration came from my wife, Victoria, who drew guidance from her mother, women to women. This woman is a retired teacher and lifelong entrepreneur, serial entrepreneur. You get? So she passed on this to the daughter. So Victoria began to sell from 5 liters of honey. She began to sell, learn the principles of resilience, authenticity, and as well as connecting with our market. And she did that for 7 whole years. She led Bova Aventura steadily. In 2025, I joined as co-leader. And together we achieved something extraordinary. In just 1 year, we accomplished growth equivalent to the first 7 years. How that happened is clearly what family can do. And the single most important factor in that success, of course, is family. And that's what I can tell you is the secret of building sustainable business in Africa. That's what I know for now. And that's my truth that I would like to preach. Yes, family. The people who know you best believe in your vision unconditionally. These are not the people that will sit you down to first of all say, they're explaining this and that. No, they are in it with you. So they are seeing the explanation. They are doing the explanation. You are doing the explanation. They are seeing it. They are doing it with you. That's the vision. They believe in it unconditionally. And together you refine it. There's no vision that comes just readily. Everything undergo refinement every day. Where you burn your fingers, they are there with you. They are the ones that are willing to work with you through challenges. They are the first, closest, and the most reliable human resources you will ever find. So if any one of you here, dear fellows, if you are neglecting the family, I think you are missing your first way of growing, building a sustainable business. And I don't know which other way you can get that done. Because I've come to know to an extent now that everyone take care of their own. Even snakes do so. Even lions do so. Even the wicked know how to protect their own. So build your business around trusted people first, and the rest will follow. Start with the family. Copy what one foundation said, family first. That's our core value in one foundation, family first. Then we go on to say we build others. We do it right and all that, but family first. Boba Ventura today is more than a business. It's a story of authenticity, as I've said earlier, resilience and impact, producing honey, black soap, unrefined shea butter, and coconut oil, while uplifting the community that sustains it. And it's going on. Like my wife will say, our honey has gone to MIT and is back. Our honey has also gone to Tufts. The president took it to Tufts. And I think my sister, Shosagola, has taken both the honey and the shea butter to where she is right now, outside the country. And that has been the trend here and there. So from this journey, I hope you can have some take-home lessons. One is that start from your indigenous root. African solutions come from African context. Please, dear fellows, you are Africans. An African solution come from African context. Build slowly, but intentionally. Strong foundations are very necessary because they are the ones that endure. Document every single thing. Document every single thing. My wife showed me the document from 2017 till date. She showed me, she brought different books where somebody bought just 500 mil, 200 mil, 250 mil honey. She showed me everything and how things are, and I could study when the business was not there, like blackouts, and when the business reconnected and all those things. I could study many of those things and I could come in the direction in which we should fix. And then that is quite important. That really helped, and that is quite important. Please document. And I believe you are taught about all those things in the 8 weeks of the course. Leverage technology wisely. Please do. Leverage technology and do it wisely. If you check Google Map to start with, at least, if we check Google Map, if just search Google Map, will we find your business there? If you put Punch Boba Ventura on Google Map, you will find our business, the location. Google recently called me. Is it Google? Pardon me. Let me speak like one of our funny Nollywood actors here, Google. She'll be saying, what's your name? Funke Akindele. She'll call Google. All right. They recently called me and were asking about the location of Boba Ventura, what they are seeing on their map, and then they want to confirm if we really know what we are doing. And I was explaining to them, even to the landmark and all those things. They said, that's all. That's what they want to know. So tools amplify impact. That's the technology tools. They amplify impact, but then they do not replace effort. So that's why I say leverage technology, do it wisely. Don't over technology everything and then feel that will replace your effort. No, they don't. Lead people, not just a business. Lead people, not just a business. Business scale when human beings thrive. Be very, very conscious of your people. Yes. Treat them as family, right from your heart, sincerely. Invest in your core human resources first. Do. Your family and trusted partners are the engine for your growth. Do that and do it with the whole of your heart. Over these 8 weeks, you have practiced these principles. through business planning, marketing, financial management, leadership, team development, and technology adoption. You are now ready to make them into the real world. I believe my assumption is right, that you are ready to do that. Dear fellows, let me hear you. I believe my assumption is right, that you are ready to do that now, to now take everything to the real world. All right, thank you for that response. Africa is waiting for you. It's waiting for your ideas, your energy, your leadership. Your African funding ready already. You are ready. We know that. And the testimonials of those who have been with us can also attest to what we are saying. We know what we have passed across to you, and we know you are ready. What we've been passing across, we even pass more, much more. We concentrated everything to these 8 weeks, and we know that you are ready. Step forward with confidence. Remember I said earlier, no idea come fully formed. Everything go through refinement. Step forward. Action will expose your idea to the refinement that it needs. Step forward with confidence. Build businesses that endure. Transform your communities. Create lasting impact. And as you go forward, let us never forget that our shared humanity, our independence, and the African values of community, empathy, and collaboration. You know, there's this statement in Africa, Ubuntu, the Ubuntu spirit. You are. I am because you are. Africa grows when we lift one another, when we share knowledge, and when we build together. I will take that one more time. Africa grows when we lift one another, when we share knowledge, and when we build together. And on this note, I would like to say congratulations, fellows. Today marks not just the end of a program, but the beginning of a journey that has the power to shape Africa's future. And I'm glad that we are in it with you. Thank you, and thank you. Thank you for having me.
Wow. Thank you so much, sir. This is so amazing. Can I see our reaction? I don't know if you got something from what our ED just shared, but I think for me, one thing that's still ringing in my heart is the African solution is gotten from African context. And you know, one of the things that I know our president say a lot is that before you are thinking of solving global issues start from the local issues around you. I remember that one of the BEP courses that I also took in 2021 was that when defining your problem statement, you know, we are so quick to look around and want to solve the bigger issues, but there are issues that exist just within you, around you, and that you can pick up to solve, and it will become a very big thing. Thank you so much, sir. It's such a pleasure to have you speak to us. And I think another thing that resonates with me was where he was talking about family. How that building a sustainable business, you have to have people that believe in your vision, that push you. Family is also one of the key factor in building a sustainable business. And truthfully, I think some of the age-long businesses that we know now, we've heard of businesses that were passed down from generations to generation, because the fathers, the children got to know about the father's business, and they took it up from there. And truthfully, I remember that we're trying to pursue that one time, like that, to research more on family line businesses and how they are doing it. And I think that's, if there's anything you are taking away from here today, I think we are taking a lot of things away. But one of the things I still want us to remember is family is also a key part of building sustainable business, and African solution is gotten from African context. Thank you so much again, Prince David. Was so glad to have you here. Please, I want to see our reaction. I did not see our reaction. It feels like I'm the only one who was actively listening. Yes, thank you, Robert. Exactly. Unilever, Cadbury, so true. There are so many examples like that that we can see around us. And I believe that we're also going to have testimonies like that from you, our fellows, where we'll be proud and we'll be glad to say, oh, I know that fellow. Is oh, Rukaya, who went through our fellowship and now this business is big. I believe this is going to be a lot of our testimony. So right now, I think I would like to have one or two of our facilitators who would like to say one or two things to the fellows as we are having their closing ceremony today. I mean, I want to know how they are feeling like a proud teacher, seeing that the people that you have taken through some of some modules, taking through some classes and they are done and they are telling of how well your teaching, your training, mentorship, time, effort had really impacted their business. And I think first is Mrs. Seun. I don't know if you or any one of you are in a space to speak just for a few minutes to admonish the fellows. Mrs. Seun Shongole, are you here, ma?
Hello, I'm here.
Hi, good evening, ma'am.
Good day. How are you doing today?
Very well, thank you. Yes,
Um,
so would you like to say something to the fellows? I'd like to hear from you, ma'am.
okay, thank you first and foremost for the privilege to be invited again and again to speak with the fellows. There are so many other entrepreneurs you could have called, but you always call us and we always show up. Thank you so much. And I do not take that for granted at all because for every time that I speak or I train or I teach, I also learn because there are a lot of things that we know in the textbook that we don't do in real life, right? And that's number one thing I would say is talk is cheap. It's in the implementation, it's in the action that there's results. I remember the very first class I took this semester. I think it was something about marketing. It was a marketing class and it was supposed to be practical. And you know what I did, and which is what is good for with technology. The particular slide that I used to do the training, I just put it into one of the AI tools and say design based on everything that this person has taught. Design a 1-year campaign for baby grubs. And that campaign sold out, help us to sell out on a particular promo or a particular product. And sales just shot up that particular season just based on what I thought. I mean, I'm like, yeah, what's the harm in just implementing that? I didn't use my head anymore. I just used the tool, right? But we went to work with, the thing that we got. So that's one thing. Another thing I would say is consistency is important. You're not supposed to say, oh, business is good today, business is not good today, and you pack up and leave. It is about consistency. Consistency when it is hard, and it is going to be very hard. I've been in business for 13 years, and I said it once before, I don't know if it was in this class, that I was speaking to a friend from some part of Europe, and they said that, oh, and the business was 10 years then. They said, oh, that's 25 years in their own country because they know how hard it can be. And it's hard anywhere else in the world. It's not easy in any place. And so I would just say that consistency, it is what will set you apart. The more consistent you are, the more result. Because business will get boring. It's not every day that it's exciting, that you're getting grants, that you're getting paid. There will be times when things will go wrong, right? For us, we've never had fire incidents. And something just in my spirit said, we're due for a fire safety training. And that was 4th of November. I told the operations lead, call our fire people from Lagos State, let them come and train us. That same month, we had a fire incident. Thank God that, we were prepared. And there's also the part of God. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I'm a strong person of faith. And I receive strategies from the Holy Spirit. No matter what we have done and we have brainstormed and say, okay, this is the way to go. If the Holy Spirit says, X, no, we are not going this way, it's that way. We go that way and then we understand why much later. So you have to believe something in something stronger than yourself. Surround yourself with people, family, like they said. Family is your strongest advantage at the end of the day. And family does not have to be blood. Family are people that God have also put in your life for such a time as this, right? I'm happy to see that my coach is also on the call. My coach, I met her. She's from Malawi, Coach Sibongile. She's an angel in human form, and she has been one of the reasons why I'm still here today. I'm still standing, in business as a person, right? You cannot do anything by yourself. Jesus needed 12 apostles. Minus 12 apostles, he still had help from so many other people, And so it is important that you have that ecosystem of support designed for you. And also, lastly, I would just say pay it forward. I'm here because people have helped me and I'm happy to help. I always look for avenues to volunteer. Like the ED was saying, Prince, he was saying, oh, where she is now. Where I am now, I'm volunteering massively because the more you give, the more you receive. And we're not giving just to receive. It might not even be where you gave that you receive from, but that is the life that we have been called to serve. And so I would implore you also to pay it forward. Like for me, even though I trained because I wanted to, I wanted to volunteer with Oak Nation, I also now saw that it was beneficial for my business. And so if you give, you receive more. And I pray that your journey will be easy and you will find help and favor and grace to continue on this journey. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma. Wow. Wow. See, we're always so glad that I think one of the things we enjoy in One Foundation is that God has also surrounded us with people of like minds who are always ready to, to come up anytime we reach out to them. And this is one thing that we have always enjoyed. And we're so glad, so glad that we have this community of people who are making all of these things possible. So please, when I say please let me celebrate our facilitators, I know from the depth of my heart what I'm trying to say. Thank you so much, ma. And I think she also mentioned Coach Mwamba. Yes, she has been an amazing person. She has also been one of our strongest, pillar in One Foundation, teaching us. She has been taking several leadership courses and training for some of our like other people. In fact, we had partnered with some other organizations just for them to come and learn from her. And I know that somebody also mentioned on this call how our session was very impactful for him. So Ma, would you like to say anything to the fellow? Can she hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Sorry.
Welcome.
I hope you can hear me clearly.
Very, very clear.
No, it's really an honor to be here and train my baby girl, as I call her. She's amazing, and she's the one that introduced me to you. And to be honest with you, I am, as when I came in, I actually came in as Robert was speaking. So to hear how the class impacted him really touched my heart. And it's been an honor to work with you the last couple of years. And I'm just thinking about what the prince had also just said just here. He mentioned about Ubuntu. I am because we are. But I go further to say I am because we are, and together we can be, which encompasses everything that everybody has been talking about here, about family, about having the support structures behind you, with you to walk this journey. So as you step out from this circle of learning into the wider world, may you carry with you the heartbeat of Ubuntu. Leadership is not a title that we wear every day. It is a way we show up for one another. And I pray that as a cohort that you will show up for each other as well, and that your journey will not end here. It is courage to see the dignity in everyone. It is courage to see the humility to listen before we lead, and wisdom to lift as we rise. So those are some of the words I would leave with you. And may you be the kind of leaders who heal rather than harm, who build bridges rather than walls, who walk slowly enough to bring others along. Remember, the journey is not alone. The purpose of us being leaders is to help others also become leaders in their own form. And please remember that greatness is never achieved alone. Our strength is in togetherness as Africans, and this is something that we need to hold dear in our hearts, in our shared purpose, shared humanity, and shared hope. So, as you are finishing your fellowship, I hope you will lead with compassion, speak with truth, with grace, serve with integrity, and light candles for others so that they may shine. In Ubuntu, leadership is not about being the best in the room. It's about bringing out the best in everyone in the room. So my last prayer for you is that you may go forward as leaders who reflect light, create belonging, and leave every space better than you found it. Because remember, you are because we are, and together we can be and do more. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That was profound. I mean, each time we have the opportunity to have coach with us, it's always an amazing time because she leaves us with words to reflect on, to think about as leaders, who we are, who we want to be, and who we should be as leaders. Because building a business is not just having a product to sell, it's also leading people, it's also having empathy, being able to put yourself in the consumer's shoes and think of what are the things to do to help those people. If you were in their shoes, how would you have reacted? And every time we always have opportunity to have coach here, it's always been from one gem to another to help us not just build a business, to build a brand, to build a community of people who can hold the fort even when we're not there. Thank you so much, ma'am. And I know we had a class on technology and innovation, and I know everyone was excited about that class because it was where we were learning on design thinking. And do we all remember the workshop? How we had to sit down with the assignment, to think of out of the box. How would you design this if this was this? I believe we all enjoyed the class, right? I want to hear our response. Did we all enjoy that class on innovation and technology and adoption? Did we enjoy the class? Was it impactful for your business? I need responses actually. Okay, can our fellows hear me? Hi. Is anybody in the room?
Yes, I can
Okay.
hear you.
Thank you. Thank you. Robert said yes. Rukaya said yes. Yes, it was such an amazing, amazing session. And so we want to have, okay, Christopher is giving me a reaction. So we have our facilitator here, Mr. Sebastian. And I don't know if he can hear me and if he can speak, just to say a few words to the fellows. Hi, Sebastian. Okay,
Hi, can you
okay.
hear me?
Yes, yes, clearly now.
Good evening, everyone.
Hi, good evening.
Good to be here. I'm not sure why
Okay, I think you are muted if you are speaking.
Okay, can you hear me? Good evening.
Yes, yes. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening to fellow facilitators. And amazing. Well done to Tony for the vision. Well done to Prince David. I mean, this fellowship I think, is what we need in Africa. The Readiness Fellowship is what we need in Africa. A lot has been said, so I'm not going to repeat what we've heard. I think what we just need to do now is to go get into action, um, action, and put in the work that is required. I mean, a lot of quotes can be drawn out here, but we want everything you've learned to be living and working within your system, within your business, and in every form of ideology. As at the point we had our section, it's just been an amazing, and the energy in the room as well. So this is my offering for the people that attended this section or this fellowship. At any stage in your business plan and you think you need cloud storage, AWS or Google Cloud Storage, please reach out and I'll be happy to give you 1 year free storage support and also send technical skills to help you set up whatever you need to set up for your business in furthering that. So this will be my little contribution. And again, if at any point you are in that junction between technology to use, that is after you must have thought about everything and worked on everything you are meant to do, then you are confused about the technology. I'm happy to give you a 1 hour section to brainstorm on the technology. And above all, if you have need to build any form of AI agents, please let me know and I'll be offering that service free of charge for your business. But just be that it's coming from Org Foundation and we'll take it up from there. So in summary, please go and put in everything you've learned, every quote you've gathered. Remember, greatness is never achieved alone. Courtesy of may not be able to pronounce the name, but thank you so much, Ma, the facilitator that spoke before me. And again, be that leader that heals rather than harm. This is what we've been hammering, saying all over European Commission when people bring in their AI projects for grants and all of that. We need technology that will solve problems, give succor to people, rather than trying to compete for who will be the AI power. No, we don't need that. Be that leader who that heals rather than harm. I think that's where I'll drop the mic for today, and I look forward to reading all your successes. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much. I mean, fellows, what do we say to Mr. Sebastian? Right? We say thank you. This is amazing. I'm actually short of words right now because it's a lot. It's mind blowing for me. I wasn't expecting that. I just wanted you to give a speech. I didn't think, and I know that Mrs. Sheon also offered one of her services to one of the fellows for a one-on-one session that won the pitch. We've been enjoying amazing things from our facilitators right from when the fellowship has started. And that's why I used to say to our fellows, please take it very seriously. This is an opportunity that you will not see in every other places, like for free of charge. I mean, Cloud, AWS, Google Cloud Storage. I know you want to build an AI agent and you can just reach out to him and he's going to help you for free. Do you know how much you're going to be paying for all of these things? And like, This is, I'm short of words, honestly. I don't know what to say than to just say thank you. Thank you so much. This is a lot, and it is it warmed my heart. Yes. Thank you so much, sir. We're really, really grateful. I want to say thank you to all our facilitators, the ones that are not here as well. I believe maybe due to one or two reasons they couldn't join us. To our president, she has been very supportive, very helpful to us, helping us, asking questions. As much as the fellows might not see her in all of the modules, the live sessions that we're doing, best believe that she's following up on everything. Everything in our ED as well. Our ED most times just sneak into our live sessions and sneak out. You would not know. And our facilitators, they always come on time. I mean, most of you can testify to the fact that sometimes our facilitators even have to wait for us, because everybody is time conscious and they understood what it means to build a business. And so, fellows, what do we say again to all our facilitators, our executive director, our president? What do we say to them again? Please, I want to see our chat. I want to see our reaction. What do we say to them for this amazing opportunity, for this wonderful, wonderful um privileges that we enjoy? What do we say? Please, I want to see our chat. I want to see our chat. Say thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And before I go into the announcement, because I realized that some people joined in when I mentioned that there was going to be an announcement, which is not supposed to be. We'll deal with that in our group. Anyways, before I go into our announcement for today, yes, a resounding thank you. There's two other people I would like to say thank you to. Our intern programs manager and AFRF community manager, Adeton. Fellows, what do you say to this amazing lady? She has been the one sending reminders anytime you need anything. Is Adeton.
Thank
Anytime you
you
want to
so
do anything,
much.
thank you. Adeton, thank you. She really did so much in this fellowship, ensuring that everybody is right in the session, ensuring that things are get done and done on time. Thank you so, so much. Thank you. We really appreciate you. And to our media person as well. Okay, I think he dropped off the call. Felix, he has been the one behind all of the beautiful designs that we have been using, everything. Want to say thank you to when you're listening to this. Thank you. We really appreciate you, and to all the volunteers as well. Some of our peer mentors too who helped with the selection process. And also, I will not fail to recognize one very amazing person that was here. So if you saw the call for application for AFRF, that was last year, before we did the selection this year, the first selection process and all. The person who managed the project up until the point when he had to leave and hand over. Toluwalogo, was so glad to have you. Tolu did an amazing work. Let me tell you one thing. We built on so many things that he worked on in this fellowship. So you might not know, but we know. So there are a number of people who worked behind the scenes to ensure that this fellowship is a success. And Tolu was the first person who started. He rallied the volunteers. He did the whole call for application. If you are seeing it everywhere, that was the brain behind it. So but he had to leave due to some reasons, and then we had to take over. So we want to say thank you. Thank you so, so much for your act of service and commitment, and we're so glad to have you here with us as well. Thank you. And to the fellows who were committed, I want to appreciate these fellows. So if I don't mention your name, I'm sorry, but I know there are some fellows who were consistent throughout this fellowship. Peter Adisa, Rukaya Sadiq, Robert Austin, Wasanja Gozanga, Christopher Ofala, yes, Serge Conan. I want to appreciate you guys because you were consistent. I mentioned those names because those were the people that I knew were consistent. We were following you up on the Google Classroom, all the assignment submission, watching of videos, coming for live sessions. We're taking records, and we're so glad that you So we're so glad that you all put in the work. Can you hear me now? Can anybody hear me? Please confirm that you can hear me. Okay, sir. Thank you. So we're so glad that you guys put in the work, and to other people as well. I know that some people were not able to join, like Damilola, Deborah. They were not very consistent, but we still appreciate you. But these very few fellows that I mentioned, we've noted over time again and again. I think there's one more other person that's supposed to be in that team, in that this thing that isn't here right now. Submit assignment on time, join live session. I think I should also give it to Wasanja. Wasanja always gives a very interesting and comprehensive summary of all sessions, and I wonder what his notes is going to look like. I look forward to what your businesses is going to become in the next 6-12 months. Robert, for your active engagement. Peter, this is also very active, committed. Christopher, very active. Comes Rukaya as well. I think Rukaya is one of the females that we have that she's very active, and I always look forward to hearing her speak. Yes, and Serge Conan as well was so glad that you guys put in your best, and we believe that it's going to pay off for you. Please be rest assured, like Mr. Sebastian said, if you need anything at all, the group is still open for you to still reach out. If you need any help in your business, Deborah, Damilola, Christopher, Peter, Robert, Rukaya, Salami, Wasaja, Serge, any one of you, if you need any business, any help at all, please feel free to let us know, and we'll be very glad to come through for you. And then to the announcement is that our certificates will be ready by Wednesday, and just look out for your emails, and we'll send your certificate of completion for the program. But we're not going to give people who are not, like I said, we took proper records of all of the persons who were consistent throughout the 8 week, and it is impressive, very much impressive. So we're going to be sending certificates to people who were active. So thank you everybody once again. This has been such an amazing time. Before we go, does any of the fellows like to say, give your final testimony, and then we'll round up the session with dance? Well, we'll have given many, but I'm going to send some snacks in the chat. Just take one and pass it to the next person beside you. So I think I just like to take one more testimony. I've not heard from Isulu and Damilola here. Yes, I think I would like to hear from you. Since this fellowship has started, I'm not sure I've heard from you yet on how the fellowship has been for you, even though I understood that you couldn't join all of the times. So would you like to speak, Oluwadamilola? Can Damilola hear me? Okay. I don't know if she's there yet. Okay, Peter Adisa, would you like to speak? Just like to hear from you, just a few minutes. Oh, okay, I think
Oh,
Damilola is speaking now.
okay, let me mute myself then. No worries.
Yeah, Damilola, please go on.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. We can hear you clearly.
Okay, so my name is Oluwadamilola Salame. Well, I've actually learned so well because okay, one of that which I learned was okay, taking notes. Always taking notes. Before then I don't take note of the business, or maybe even if I take notes, I'll just be like, okay, I'll put it down later. But one of our training, we are told to always write something down, and also it will help us to know if the business is growing, at what point, and that's I've actually been doing. And also another time I learned about registering your business, that it is so important. So I also take that to heart. And so more, just like you said, I have not actually been as sometimes I'm always in class, but I work in the hospital. My major work is in the hospital. So most times, either I'm into as like into one thing or the other. So I just mute myself. So it's not as if I'm not being active. So that's it. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Damilola. Thank you so much for sharing that. I understood that running a business and being a working class can be a hustle, and yes, it's a lot, but we still appreciate that in the little time that you have, you were consistent. Thank you. Peter Adisa, would you like to say one or two things and then we just round up from there?
All right. Thank you for this privilege. My name is Peter Disa, and I want to start on a note of appreciation to give a warm appreciation to all the facilitators, the organizers, the presidents, and even for us as fellows, it's been an awesome journey. It's been an impactful one. We have been molded, we have been encouraged, we have been cooked, just like the other speaker said, and every experience of these courses uh, has been an adventure, adding layers and layers of goals to us. And I want to just say thank you. It's not going to be a forgotten experience.
Okay. I think his network was actually skipping. Anyways, I think I heard what he said. It's been an impactful and a wonderful journey for them, and it's not going to be forgotten experience that they've been molded, they've been cooked. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. I think yes, before we go, I just saw one of the facilitators join us now, Mr. Olanshile Olariwaju. Thank you. Well, welcome, sir. Although we're rounding up already, but we appreciate your presence. And remember, we all remember our business planning, right? This was the person who took us through that journey, and it was very interesting and impactful. Thank you so much. We are grateful. We are so grateful to have you. What alone cannot convey the our heartfelt gratitude, but we believe that with this little, we know how much this means. Thank you, Peter. Thank you so, so much. So I'm sharing snacks in the chat. Please take one donut and one Chapman and pass it to the next fellow. Sorry that this is very small. You can manage our virtual snacks, and we believe that when we're having our physical meeting, hosting a lot of fellows from all over the world, will have an edible snacks. But for now, please take one donut and one Chapman and pass it to the person beside you. And on this note, I want to say that the African Funding Readiness Fellowship 2025 has come to an end. Thank you to everyone who made this journey possible. Thank you to everyone who made this journey impactful and a transformative experience. And I'm so glad that all our fellows had a wonderful experience and so many testimonies to talk about. Please, fellows, remember to fill the feedback form. It's very important for us in and it will guide us in organizing the next fellowship and to know what to put in place. Thank you so much. Thank you, Felix. Yes, thank you for enjoying
Thank
my virtual.
you. I'm already emotional.
I know I'm also very emotional. I feel like, oh my god, so this is now finally coming to an end. But we have to go, right? So I'm sending virtual hugs to everyone. If you're seeing me now, just receive one virtual hug like that and manage our snacks. Thank you, everyone. We hope to hear from you again, our dear fellows, in the next 6 months, next 3 months, next 12 months. Remember, if you need anything again, the group is still open. Mr. Sebastian has offered his services for person to reach out to Mrs. Sheon. Please ensure to do that as well. And yes, we'll be glad to connect you with all of our facilitators anytime you need us to. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful evening, morning, or afternoon. Take care. And yeah, I still remain Kennedy. Thank you. Bye. Say hello to one another. Time to
Hello,
network. One.
buddy.
Say
Thank you.
All right.
I,
Thank you very much, everyone. Bye.
I still want to connect with a lot of people here.
yes, you can do that. You can also do that on the group page as well. Connect with yourselves, reach out to one another, say hello to one another, find somebody in your business niche or business sector to reach out to. Take care, everyone.